So it appears that our research was not correct, and that in the last episode we said that Jordan Pruitt dated David Archuleta, and apparently that was not true.
My bad, guys.
So we would like to personally retract that statement, and we can move on with our lives.
Yeah.
And
I can sleep at night again.
the burden has been lifted. We spread a falsehood, but we took it back. What team?
Wildchats.
What team?
Wildchats.
What team?
Wildchats.
Wildchats. Get your head in the podcast. My name is Sara.
My name is Tiffany.
And you're listening to Wildchats. Get your head in the podcast, where we talk all things Disney Channel, because there are some things that you never grow out of.
You know what I never grew out of?
What?
Wanting to replace my mom with some Android mom.
Oh my God. Wow, that was really deep. And you know what else is really deep? Smart House! Woo!
Go Pat! Go Pat!
Go Bob! That's not his name. What's his name? The
What?
kid.
Ben?
Wow. Starting off strong. Mm-hmm. Guys, today we are celebrating the 20th anniversary of Smart House. Possibly the most iconic DCOM of all time.
Yes. A DCOM that shaped our modern day lives.
That shaped a generation.
Plural.
It shaped generations. Doing great.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure like NASA watched Smart House and we're like, man, we need to innovate.
Yeah. Also, I find it kind of interesting that when people are releasing smart home technology, they didn't call it smart house technology. They're like, this is our own original thing.
Oh, they don't want to step on that trademark though.
Yeah, exactly. We all know where you guys got that idea from, okay? We know you got it from the 1999 DCOM starring Ryan Merriman and Katey Sagal.
Could have said intelligent home.
Yeah, intelligent home. Wow.
Bright home.
The sequel. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So the year is 1999.
Bring me back to 4 years old.
Yeah.
Did you watch it at age 4?
I don't know if I watched it at age 4, but I definitely have seen it many, many, many times.
Sarah, this is my first time watching it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
I faked it during the interview, but I faked it on my resume, but it was truly the first time I watched it.
Then that's even better, because then we're going to get your real reaction.
Yes. And I have a lot of them.
You have a ton of reactions. I'm so excited. I didn't remember. Maybe I did. But we have another iconic Ryan Merriman role.
Yeah.
A.K.A. the Luck of the Irish Boy.
Yes.
He looked like 12 in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, in my memory, before I rewatched it, I was like, oh yeah, he's like, same status as like Luck of the Irish, like super cool, like
not
mature.
At all. Not cool.
No, not cool. Kind of very sad and depressing.
Oh, I was gonna say pretty like punchable, but like
yeah, I'll give you that.
It's also crazy.
Yeah,
the dad was the same dad in A Cinderella Story.
What?
Such a handsome dad.
I know. I feel like every single Disney movie is connected by at least like 3 actors.
When you said single, I thought you were saying like he always plays a single dad.
Oh my gosh. But also that's almost every DCOM.
That is true.
If you're in a DCOM and you still have a mom.
Yeah, you made it.
Yeah. You're in for a real trip. So Smart House. I know what you're thinking. What? I don't remember that movie. What is it about? Unless you do remember. Mm-hmm. And we are going to tell you by way of watching the trailer.
Yes.
Or listening, because it's audio only. Yeah.
Ben Cooper has just won a computerized home for his family.
Wait, what?
Complete with a cyber housekeeper programmed by the clever inventor Sara Barnes. But when Dad starts dating her, emotions run haywire.
I don't want anyone to get the idea that we need a new mom.
And Ben's not the only one threatened.
You can't be our mother, Pat. You're not real. So?
Now this smart family has to pull together to deprogram a very smart house. It's Disney Channel's original movie, Smart House. Tomorrow at 8, 7 Central on Disney Channel.
Those kids screaming at the end was like very triggering. Like I felt like that was like a violent affair.
That was a cry for help.
Yeah.
Also triggering was the narrator's voice.
I know.
Because we grew up with a different narrator, more like spunky.
Yeah, a little more nasal, kind of Barney-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe it was him. We'll do a whole episode on that guy.
Oh my God. I'd be down.
Yeah, So Hot Summer.
So,
maybe?
yeah.
Guys, watch out for So Hot Summer because it's going to be so hot. Anyway, so yeah, the movie is about a kid named Ben who lives in a family with his single dad and his little sister. The little sister was also the little sister from Brink.
Really?
Yeah. Remember None Ya
made
Business?
it out here.
Yeah.
None Ya Business.
Yeah.
That's played by Katey Volding. Come on the cast.
Come on the cast, girl, because you are a talent. Yeah, so Ben's mom passed away, I'm guessing a few years ago, before the little sister could even like really remember her. So that's kind of like the underlying like emotional story. So Ben kind of takes up the role of the mom of the family, like
right,
which
naturally.
Is, naturally Sadie. So instead of like the dad being responsible, it's like him.
Yeah, like he's on top of like the lunches and like
He kind of feels that responsibility to take on the mom's
yeah.
role, which is like a lot for a little kid. It's
also
really emotional.
who asked you? But sorry. I have thoughts, Sarah. I have thoughts.
You're not the only person who thought he was annoying. I looked up some IMDb reviews, so don't worry.
IMDb reviews.
Oh, I also want to mention, guys, I just found out like a few minutes ago that this movie was directed by Levar Burton.
Yes. You didn't
what
see his
in
name
the
in
world?
credits?
It was his one DCOM.
Wow. Why didn't they let him do more?
I don't know. Maybe he was still on reading.
Maybe they were
Rainbow.
like one and done. Like,
yeah,
I don't need to like taint my legacy here.
Maybe like a friend was working on it and he was like, hey, Levar, you want to like direct this, sci-fi, he calls it. I think that's a little bit debatable, but.
So basically, as you guys heard from the promo, the first line, I believe, was like, Ben wins a new house.
Yeah.
Could you win houses like that back then? Like,
it was the 90s, man.
I remember like contests contests and like surveys were like a huge thing on the internet. But like, dang, to win a whole house.
I would have thought it was spam.
Yeah.
Like
I'm going to get a virus.
Our millionth visitor. But it was not a virus.
I do want to read quickly. Like if you do like a Google search and there's just a one sentence synopsis, it says a boy tries to stop his father from dating by programming their computerized house to be a surrogate mother. Like that sounds insane.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
The other tagline I like is when the computer at home has opinions of her own.
Oh my, opinions.
Yeah, she has a lot of opinions. Yeah, so it's kind of about artificial intelligence like taking over and like what would happen if your house could do everything for you.
Yeah, watch your every move. Have a robot arm that could reach the outside world.
Is that what happens in the movie?
Yeah, remember that robot arm when he's like throwing a newspaper and then like the arm comes down and picks it up and it's like, remember?
Not at all.
What? The arm that literally opens from out. That's how Sara jumped back in.
Oh,
the robot arm came out.
Okay,
mechanical arm.
That's why we have two of us.
Yeah. Speaking of Sara, the woman who is the brains behind the house, Sara Barnes. First of all, she's like really cute. Second of all,
I know.
I love her. She designed the house and she, Ben's dad and Sara have a little thing going on.
Very instantly.
Oh, yeah. love at first sight much.
Yeah,
Disney
I feel like
much.
They both kind of like, I feel like, have had a dry spell romantically.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So they're just kind of like, you know, single adult. And she does not
Single
mind
dad parent.
it. Yeah. Single dad parent. She does not mind at all that he has 2 kids.
Oh yeah.
Like, has she been married before?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
but
I'm
the
like,
movie
dang, girl.
goes into like they always reference her ex-boyfriends and how like weird they were.
She's pretty weird too. She has a pet rat. We like open up the story with pet rat.
She's like, first of all, she's like in love with the house because it's like it's her project, it's her baby. But
I feel like that plot line was like unnecessary. But it's okay.
Agree. See, I feel like this whole episode and movie is a whole Disney Channel logic.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I don't even think we have to open up the segment because
We're
anything
already
going forward, we're already in it full blown. My mind is boggled about this whole competition winning a whole house, you know, considering like how mortgage works, you know, and like what are the hidden fees? There have to be. They can't just give away a whole house.
Hidden fees. I know. So Ben, he's in middle school, right? Mm-hmm. And he gets bullied.
Oh yeah, he has a bully.
Yeah.
A classic looking bully with spiky hair.
The most classic looking bully you will ever get.
Like a little chubby, spiky hair.
One-dimensional.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of unnecessary things in this movie because like it's not just a bullying movie. It's definitely like a mom problems movie.
Yeah.
But anyway, he also has a bully. And he has to like write papers for him.
Oh yeah, like do his homework.
And he's like totally fine with it.
Yeah. And like his friends get bullied too. Like
yeah,
they get like stuffed in a locker. Like he doesn't even have to stuff in the locker. They'll stuff themselves in that locker.
Yeah, they kind of just like lie down and take it.
Mm-hmm. So poor Ben's got like school problems, but then when he comes home from school, now he's the mom of the house. Mm-hmm. Like, and poor Ben can't catch a break.
And that's kind of like another issue is that he's not letting himself have like a childhood.
Oh yeah.
So he's apparently good at basketball. He's so good at basketball that he has a basketball on his shirt.
Yeah.
And it's not like a stylized like cartoon basketball or somebody it's just a basketball. So he's like walking up the stairs and then he has a basketball in his hand and then an identical image on his shirt.
Wow.
No team name. Just the basketball.
Wow, the writing, incredible.
Yeah, amazing.
I would have never made that connection.
Yeah. Like, are they trying to tell us this kid likes basketball? I think so. So like by day he's at school, by night he's mom, and also
by night he's mom,
and then also entering this sweepstakes or contest.
Apparently, like he's always on like the internet, tying up the line. That was triggering.
Tying up the line.
Yeah, because back then when like you couldn't use the phone.
Oh,
yeah.
They're like, oh man, well you couldn't use the phone and internet at the same time.
Isn't
That's
that
so 90s.
crazy? That is crazy. Like nowadays we can be on like 10 devices at once on the internet and on the phone on all 10 devices at the same time. How crazy is that?
I know. The reason that he won was because he literally was like entering every 10 seconds, like over and over and over and over and over again. Like you can't do that now because it'd be like, hey, you can only like enter once or whatever. Yeah.
Also, there's like, I'm wondering what this whole age restriction is because like, I feel you got to be like 18 years or older.
Like, did he ask his parents' permission?
Yeah. Before going online
on Disney.com?
Ask your parents' permission before going online. That's triggering.
Confession,
if you can find
I didn't ask my parents.
You did?
No, I think I may have.
Oh.
But like, imagine if I didn't, I'd be so rebellious. Oh my
Sara.
God. You're bad. What? Also, it was so funny because the dad kept getting mad, like, why didn't you write down my messages, my voicemail messages or whatever?
Because like there's this woman that he was waiting for her call, but then like Ben was like, oh, sorry, I must have forgotten. But like he's just, this sets up his whole like, I don't want my dad to be dating thing.
I saw like one like review where they said Ben doesn't want his mom to be erased from memory. I was like, computer jokes,
Memory,
yeah,
RAM.
but it's so true. Also, can I just say that when he's at school, he has a messenger bag and a backpack. And I was like, it's his sports bag. And I was like, wait, he's not on a sports team.
Oh my God.
It was amazing. I just want to know.
Well,
like,
one bag is the bullies, the work for the bullies.
he has like twice as much homework.
Yeah.
So he probably has twice as many books. Twice as many pencils, twice as many papers.
Twice as many problems.
Yeah. Mo bullies, mo problems.
Okay, so Sara and like her boss or whatever, they're at the smart house, and they're like, okay, we're picking a winner now. And so then I think it's so funny because she's like, let Pat do. Oh, by the way, the house is called Pat.
Yes.
Do you know what that stands for, Sara?
I believe it stands for Personal Applied Technology. It is a slight reference to HAL from 2001: A Space Odyssey, which I don't remember at all. So that's the extent to which
2001. 2001:
A Space Odyssey.
But this movie is 1999.
Yeah, but 2001: A Space Odyssey came out in like the 80s or something.
Oh, I thought you were saying 2001's Space Odyssey.
Oh yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, it's kind of like a future movie.
Okay. My question here, man, like, so Pat is inside the database that people she's it all, like, I'm sorry, it makes zero sense. like if I asked Alexa to like, okay, Alexa, pick a contest winner, it's gonna be like, first of all, it does not compute. Second of all, from which it needs like passwords. It needs connect
Alexa
to
is not connected to blah blah blah.
Yeah, it needs to connect.
Open up
to
the Alexa app.
Yeah.
I hate the Alexa app.
Yeah, and there was no Pat app. Like Pat just like knew everything. But anyways, Pat picks a winner, and what do you know? It's Ben. But they try to call Ben, but he's tying up the line. He forgot to disconnect the internet so that the phone works again.
Oh my gosh.
But this is where the butt comes in. When he gets to school, everybody's like, way to go, Ben, or way to go, Cooper. And then he's like, oh, yeah, popular? Okay. And like everyone's like coming up to him like you're the man. And he doesn't know why until he sees a flyer.
I think a newspaper.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, the newspaper literally like did not have a back on it. It just looked like a paper with like printed a newspaper on the front. That he won the Smart House.
Can I just say, first of all, congratulations, Ben.
Oh, yeah. We wish you the best.
We wish you the best. But I feel like they gave me so much stress and nervousness for something that like didn't even matter. Like,
I know.
I was so stressed out that like, oh my God, they're not gonna get the call. Like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
like,
but they were like still trying to like call him and stuff. So like it didn't matter.
Yeah. Like, what did you like? What did that add?
What did you accomplish with this?
I was so stressed out.
Levar wanted you to feel all the emotions.
Yeah, Levar.
Mr. Burton.
Mr. Burton. Honestly.
Truly. Sincerely.
Just truly. I'll end it there. The end. See you guys next time. Just kidding. You know what's funny? My next note on here is little girl got a neck.
Oh my God.
His little sister Angie, she got a neck. Anyway, back to the story. So they win and and they're moving into their house.
Yes. Well, first they have to convince the dad.
Oh yeah.
Because that's a big talk to have. You know, like, hey Dad, I entered us in this like contest and like, hey, we have a new house.
Yeah, that's
like huge. And like as a responsible parent, I would be like, this is not real. Like, you let Daddy handle the mortgage, you know?
Yeah.
But no, all it takes, he looks at the ad, sees Sarah Barnes, and was like, wow,
Oh my
beautiful.
gosh. Love at first newspaper.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's into it.
But like also like what are they gonna do with their old house? Like that's a whole thing.
Yeah, you have to, like you better start escrow or something, whatever. I don't know.
You better escrow.
Yeah.
Grow ahead and get out of here.
Yeah, sell your house.
Yeah.
Sell the house that you and your wife made a family in.
Oh my gosh.
First of all, Ben, you wanted to abandon your mother's memories like that?
Abandon.
Yeah. I feel like he would have had more of an attachment to the house.
Yeah.
Like, oh, mom used to read to me on this chair or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just like, wow,
Levar.
a smart house.
Yeah.
But he's 13,
I find it such a huge leap because, okay, he has mom problems, and I feel like it's so advanced that he goes like, oh, we don't have like a mother figure. Maybe this house will fulfill that role.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like most kids are like, I want to play video games in the house.
Yeah.
It has like video screens. Just the fact that he's like that emotionally like developed or damaged to an extent.
He's like, I need this house so I could do all the chores. It's not like, oh, it's going to be like sick.
Yeah, he has like a very limited childhood. So, he just gets convinced by looking at a picture of the girl. Great dad.
Yeah, she's beautiful. You can't help it.
Yeah.
They get to meet Pat. They get to meet Sara, with an H, by the way. Ugh. So when I say Sara, I'm saying Sara with an H, right?
I'm pretty sure she doesn't have an H.
Oh, Sara!
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Sara!
For once, she doesn't have an H. Oh my gosh,
I like her.
I'm gonna get confused. Oh yeah, huh?
I didn't like the rat, but I do like the non-H
right
rat.
You guys are one and the same.
They're one and the same. Or anything but one. Okay, they're in the house.
This is when it gets crazy. It gets cuckoo, guys.
This is why I think the movie is iconic. Is all the features of the house, not even the story. I don't think anybody remembers the story because I definitely didn't. I think like everybody just remembers like how much they wanted to live in that house, but like I feel like everybody just forgets like all the bad parts of it, and also like the fact that it was just like trying to fulfill like a void in his life. Anyway, the house.
Pat is a force to be reckoned with. Yeah. Was that the proper saying? I don't know. But when they first get in the house, Pat could analyze their DNA. She was like, Angie Cooper, like 4'3".
Yeah, like, just because like, she took like a blood sample.
Yeah. Also, knows her medical history.
That's so concerning.
Yes.
She probably knows like their social security number, all their credit card numbers.
Oh, must. Yeah.
Okay, so they're in the kitchen and they're just speaking. Sara says that Pat like analyzes their voice, like their breath, and can say like what they ate and their like nutritional needs.
Yeah, like she said the kitchen has like sensors that are atmosphere breathalyzers.
The mainframe. Hack into the mainframe.
Yeah, pretty much. Pat hacked into all the mainframes.
Enhance. For sure.
Enhance.
Yeah.
Enhance. Yeah, so they could be like, Ben is like eating too much sugar or whatever. His sugar level is blah blah blah. But Sara says, you guys, it's chill. Pat's not interested in spying on you. And they're like, oh, okay. Yeah, no
they had a lot of like foreshadowing at the beginning. They're like, it would be a shame if this were to go wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder what's going to happen.
Like, I'm glad that the dad did say like, that's a little creepy. But then for him to just be like, for Sara to say like, oh, she's not interested in spying on you. He's like, oh, okay. Come on, Nick. His name is Nick, by the way. Yeah. Come on, Nick.
They were so much more naive, I think, about technology and like very trusting. Yeah. Whereas now, we're very hesitant to trust technology and give them all our information. Hopefully.
I think that back then, maybe because like all this like technology and like CGI or whatever, green screen, the actors weren't like seasoned enough with this kind of stuff, because when they were showing all like the technology and the features, they did not seem surprised that they could do this at all. Like, for example, the walls could change scenery. Like, it was like, it could change into like a safari or like a jungle or whatever.
Yeah.
But then like all their reactions were just like, whoa, cool. But it's like, but you can tell that the actors are just looking at like a blank wall. Of course not. And so I feel like they weren't like equipped to like react to such like technology. Yeah, I just thought that was like interesting.
They probably didn't know like how cool it was gonna turn out to be.
Yeah, I was like, they were not in awe that much, but
that's so funny.
You know, that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Another logic thing that really bothers people is like, where does the food come from?
Yes, Sarah.
So basically, Pat, played by Katey Sagal, her voice is very triggering. If you know Futurama, blah blah blah. Married with Children, she can just like
married with children. That's why I was like, oh my god, is this the lady? Is
yeah,
this the lady?
She just kind of like whips up food whenever they want, an unlimited supply.
Yeah,
every night it's something different, like. Lobster one night, Mexican food another night. Mexican food's crazy.
Yeah.
Mexican food? What? No, I'm just kidding.
Like smoothies whenever.
Yeah. Strawberry smoothies that are blue. Did you notice that?
Okay, see, but then when she spilled the cup, then you could see that the smoothie was pink and the cup was blue. Because I was like, oh my god, where can I get this blue strawberry smoothie? That sounds like a dream. Good. But you know.
I just feel like that's really distracting, and the prop department should have considered that.
I think so. But maybe they were like, whoa, check out this high-tech cup that could change the color of drinks.
It's a mood smoothie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, like the scenery on the wall like changed to the beach or something, but they could also, they have like wind machines. So it really feels like you're there.
Oh my gosh. It's like VR.
Yeah, it's like Shrek 4D.
Sign me up. Their rooms were also pimped out.
Yes.
Oh, their alarms.
Yeah, when they wake up, it was like tailored to them. So like, for him, he was like, it was like the buzzer at like a basketball game or something.
Yeah. And then the Angie, the little sister, she woke up to like the Disney orchestra or something.
Yeah.
There was so much Disney like in that like Disney product placement.
Nick, his wake up was like a rooster.
Yeah, that was so
boring. But one of my favorite lines of the movie happened on their first night at the Smart House. And Angie was saying like, oh, like Dad has a crush on Sarah, whatever. And then Ben says, you're so ignorant.
I was hoping you were going to say that because I wrote that down.
Yes.
Dad doesn't care about dating anyone because Mom was who he loved. And besides, he's got us.
You'd still be able to have a girlfriend if you want.
You're so ignorant.
That was so intense.
Funny. And then he was like, I worked so hard to get a smart house for us. Like,
he got
he got heated.
Ben gets really upset, very emotional, goes from 0 to 100
real quick
when somebody tries to threaten like his old mom's place.
Right. Clearly not her place because they got rid of that residence place real fast. One of the things that like I just feel like this is when I wanted to punch him the most, when he was like, you need to learn how to think before you open your mouth.
Oh.
Like, okay, Ben, first of all, that's it. Go to your room at your old house.
As little sisters, you and I can relate.
Yes.
You gotta be nice to the little sis.
Angie had some thick skin, though.
Some thick skin and a long neck.
You know what they say about thick skin?
Yeah.
Long
neck.
Oh my God, but you're so ignorant.
That part was hilarious.
That was so funny. But it like turned from funny to like serious. Like I like went through within like 1 minute, 3 emotions. Anyways, so they wake up, blah, blah, blah. It's time to get dressed. Pat says, biorhythms indicate this is the exact outfit you would have worn. That is crazy. A smart closet.
Yes.
Imagine that. Imagineer that.
Imagineer that.
I don't know. Listen, I'm a tech girl. I like tech.
Yeah.
This is just a little too. It's becoming a little too much.
Yeah. And very scary.
I think
maybe we're just so ignorant.
I think we also missed. You're so ignorant. We also missed the most important feature.
What?
When she spilled that smoothie.
Oh yeah.
Sara was like, "No, your days of bending over and wiping it up are gone." Pat has super like floor absorbers.
Yeah, she just picks up mess, absorbs it into the ground.
And like nothing ever happened.
I feel like
where does it all go?
Yeah, I feel like where does it come from? Where does it go?
Where do you come from?
Okay. I feel like this kind of life is not sustainable.
Absolutely
because you'll
not.
stop doing anything at all.
Yeah. I mean, we already say that like we're lazy with like smartphones. Imagine having a smart house like this. You know, maybe we
smart
have had,
world.
What if we did have all this technology?
Yeah.
But then they saw this movie and we're like, oh my God, this is what will happen if we release this technology to the public. The movie was actually just like a focus group on like the world, you know?
Yeah. No, you're so right. It was like a focus group.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a cautionary tale.
Yeah.
An experiment. A social experiment.
Yeah, social experiment.
Hashtag Cole Sprouse.
Yep. Come on the cast.
I really think that this could be cool as a Black Mirror episode.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because Black Mirror is all about like technology and like what our society's like headed.
Yeah. I was just thinking
but,
like
super creepy.
Like what if they like redid this movie? And it was like super dark and stuff. Because like it already is a little bit dark because it has like really sad themes in it.
Yeah. And then Ryan Merriman can play the dad this time.
Oh. We love when the character comes back, but now they have a kid.
Yes.
Everybody's favorite.
Oh my God. And he's single.
Oh, and ready to mingle?
No, he is not ready to mingle.
No, Ryan. Love you, Ryan.
The next day, they're in the kitchen and they're trying to make some smoothies. So they're like, Pat, I want a blank blank smoothie. I forgot the fruits. Oh, I remember the fruits. I remember the fruits.
No, I wrote it down in all caps.
All right, you go for it.
Banana orange smoothie.
Banana orange.
Pat, could I have a banana orange smoothie, please?
Coming right up, Angie.
In fact, Pat, make that too.
Yes, Ben.
First of
what?
all, what kind of combination is that?
They have almost like everything at their disposal. And they ask for a banana orange smoothie. What?
Is that like, are you... Strawberry banana, I get it.
Yeah. Strawberry banana orange.
Yeah, I get that. But why?
Banana orange?
Why you gotta kick out the strawberry like that?
Yeah, that was a horrible
Omitting
idea.
the
No wonder
strawberry.
she malfunctioned.
I know, she like does not compute.
Horrible flavor. Horrible flavor.
Yeah, so anyways, malfunction.
Yeah.
Like 1,000 oranges come like, it's a war zone in there.
Yeah, they have to like take cover because she's spewing them out everywhere.
Yeah. And that's making me think like, okay, either like Pat underground, they just have like a whole warehouse full of any possible thing that they could ever need. And then like, but they're like exhausting their orange supply, which is like 1,000 oranges. Or Pat is just like 3D printing these as she goes. So like, which is it? Because I've got problems. Like
they must have like a truck coming in with all this.
Yes,
food.
like it's
who's
like
paying for it? Are they paying like a subscription? Like maybe the house is free, but they have to pay. Like who's paying the electricity?
Oh god, the electricity must be crazy. I mean,
must
they
be
have
through the roof.
Exactly. There's just so many things, so much electricity that it takes to run this house. I mean, they have a whole security room that like controls Pat. But yeah, this was Pat's first malfunction.
Yeah. I just realized how funny that room is.
Yeah.
It's very stereotypical, like technology. What's it? Not headquarters, but like her.
Just like a
Control room, yeah.
And it makes all of those like beep, boop, beep, boop.
It has like green, red, blue buttons everywhere.
Yeah. Flashing green
many
lights.
Screens.
Yeah. Like, also, like in the very beginning when she's like making sure like the house is like running smoothly and stuff, like everything she touches has to make some kind of sound effect, like pew,
yeah.
like it was very stereotypical, like, oh, well, let's make technology sounds to make sure we're being like high tech.
They loved that in the 90s.
The dad is like, we should maybe call Sara, see if she could help out.
So after she fixes Pat, the dad invites her like, hey, why don't you like have dinner here? Like with our family.
Stay for dinner. Wow.
Yeah. And they're like having a nice conversation, but Ben is not liking that they are getting along.
Yeah.
Ben
wants to be excused from the table real bad.
Then he has a little talk with his dad because dad's like, hey man, you know, what's the matter? We can open up our hearts to somebody else, you know? Our lives don't have to be closed off. You know, we can have more people.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, we don't need other people. Like
we just need Pat.
We just need Pat. Like she'll take care of us. She's learning about us and she's going to be our mom. She's going to be my mom and you don't need anybody else.
Pat's all we need.
Yeah.
Because Pat knows best.
It's interesting, too, because I feel like a lot of times kids don't want to be replaced themselves. Like, you know, like if they have, like, stepchildren or something, or their parents have a different family, they don't want to be, like, left out. But it's like he doesn't want the mom to be left out who's not even there anymore.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Jeez, man.
I know. Jeez, that's a lot.
But yeah, that night, he decides to sneak into the control room.
Which is incredibly easy to get
accessible.
into.
So he's trying to program her to be more of a motherly figure. So it's like, Pat can do it all. She can do that, but also be a mom at the same time. Like, I'll show my dad. Like, we don't need anybody else.
I'm surprised he knows how to program.
Just beep boop bop.
Yeah.
Program.
Yeah.
Mainframe.
Yeah. Hacking.
Enhance.
Like, cause I mean, they don't really set him up too much to be a like technology genius. I thought he liked basketball, but now he likes engineering or something.
So like it takes all the TV moms.
Yeah,
and,
like 50s moms.
And wants Pat to learn from these moms.
Yeah, super traditional, very cookie cutter mom. Like he doesn't want a mom, you know, that's real with problems. He wants like perfect image of a mom, which he thinks like are in these TV shows.
Yeah.
Pearls.
Apron wearing.
Apron, high heels in the house.
A bump it on
high
top.
heels in the house. A bump it. Oh my God. You keep triggering me with all these like early 2000s things. And so he thinks, finally, she's going to be more motherly. And then dad will see that we don't need anybody else in our lives.
My dad can date Pat.
Yeah.
I'll be okay with that.
Do you think he wanted... You would think he wanted some romance there? No, right?
No.
Because that would be
really
between a computer.
No. I don't think so.
He was just like...
because then he'd hate Pat for wanting to replace his mom.
Yeah.
By that logic.
Yeah,
by Disney Channel logic.
But she's a computer. It's very complicated. This is a very complicated kid with complicated problems.
I mean, that's the way Levar wanted him to be.
Yeah.
You know?
I was looking up like Levar stuff. It's just crazy. I was just trying to find anything I could. And I found this White House conference correspondence thing about children's education. And he was there. Mr. Rogers was there.
Mr.
Bill Cosby
Rogers.
was there. People who did children's television were there. And Mr. Rogers was talking about how he thinks that this is not a Levar quote at all, but he was there, so he probably agrees. Like
he was there, so
yeah,
he
it's basically a Levar quote about how they think that children's entertainment, it should help children learn how to deal with their problems in a healthy way. Like if they're angry, not to like suppress it, but to kind of be able to feel it and deal with it.
Yeah.
So I feel like this movie is like kind of like that.
Yeah, because a lot of Ben's problems came up a lot in this movie, but then that's like more realistic because like you don't just get over it after one talk. So like it takes a while for you to like get over like a really big issue like this. So of course it's gonna like keep coming up, and you're still gonna have like little tantrums here and there. So like
That's
I feel
so
like
true.
yeah,
It was really, I thought it was really realistic emotionally, not technologically.
Because like for us now, like watching like more like modern movies, that's kind of how it is. Like they don't resolve anything, or they don't begin to resolve anything until like the very end, and then it's like that's that happily ever after kind of thing. But this movie, although watching it I was like, okay, like didn't I just see this issue pop up? Like did you not already learn? But yeah, it's more realistic that way.
Yeah, and that brings us into a scene that comes later on where he asks Pat, like, so he's already programmed Pat to be like motherly, so you think like, okay, everything's gonna be great, but then he still wants to watch videos of his mom, and then he starts crying like so hard. That part was like so sad.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. Yes, and if that mockingbird don't sing.
You see his like crying face through
I know,
like the reflection.
oh my God.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've never seen the DCOM get like recently like get that
emotional.
deep. Yeah.
And, like, yeah. His plan on programming Pat to be like a mom isn't going too well because she is being like overbearing and
nagging.
Like, yes, like you can't do that unless if like you finish your homework, or like you have to wear a jacket when you go outside.
Controlling what they eat, making it way healthier. So they start to get a little bit annoyed by her. I don't think Ben's getting annoyed. He's like, yay, she's being more maternal and motherly. But the dad is like, ugh, because
he's also being mom too.
Yeah, and she's like getting jealous of Sara.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah, so this is the whole like, Ben, you like are kind of setting your dad up with a new mom
computer.
AI.
It's like Karen from SpongeBob.
Oh my God.
Computer wife.
Karen.
I just realized how weird that is.
Also, he's a plankton.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, at school, Ben's getting the attention of his crush.
I know.
But, you know, she's just like, oh, when are you going to invite us over to see our new house?
I know.
And honestly, this part, until the party scene, I actually left to go like brush my teeth. So I missed it. I came back. There was a party. So please fill me in.
I got you. So after the like crying scene, which killed me inside, the dad is talking to Sara about his problems with Ben. Like, I don't understand. He doesn't have any fun. Like, I just want him to have a normal childhood. He's super down all the time. He won't do anything at school. Pat overhears because she listens to everything.
Yep.
And she's like, oh, all Ben needs is to have fun. Must research fun. So she starts looking up MPC, Music Party Channel.
MPC.
Yeah. AKA MTV.
Yeah.
And like she just sees like videos of like people clubbing and partying and stuff. And so then she decides, oh, Ben needs fun. So she accesses Ben's email address book, which is
crazy. Access
anything. Yeah, but like also, how does he have everybody's email addresses? I don't think anybody had them at that time. But anyway, like maybe she had his like friends' aims.
Was that a thing?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't think
so.
But I'm just saying like nobody like had their email addresses. Yeah. And so then she invites all of his friends to a party at their house when their dad is like going out on a date with Sara, right? Oh my God. They move fast, those old people. Ben doesn't know about this. So he just invites a couple of friends over.
Oh,
his friends who are not
yeah.
very good at acting. Just kidding. He invites some friends over, and he goes, "Hey Pat, can you activate some kick butt video screens?"
Kick butt.
Hey Pat, how about activating some kick butt video screens?
Historic line. I want to say iconic.
One
word.
for the books.
Yeah. And then they start doing a whole choreographed routine to like a boy band, kind of looking like NSYNC-esque.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody remembers that one part. And also, like, it's just so funny thinking about little boys doing choreography.
Yeah, that's so cute. Like, when did they rehearse this? When did they coordinate this? How they decide who'd stand in the middle?
I know.
So many logistics.
I know. How did she know what song to play that they
Oh,
know?
yeah. It's like, have they been coming to Ben's house and rehearsing this one number?
Exactly. Like, she knew exactly which kick butt video screen.
Well, Pat knows everything. So
This is true. She probably read their minds.
yeah. Read their biorhythms. So, but then I guess the kids, they read their emails.
Yes, they did.
They're coming through to Ben's house.
And they have a party.
I should have joined in with you. And they have
a
party. Woo, woo.
And then we get back to jump, jump. The house is jumping.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
2 times in a movie, twice in a movie.
Twice in a movie.
That's how you know it's legit.
Yeah.
That's a theme of the movie.
Jump in.
Oh my gosh. The house is jump in.
There's confetti everywhere. Everyone's dancing, having a time. All the party supplies are there, the cups. And while I was watching this scene, I was like, man, when you live in this house, you don't need to have a job. Literally, the house provides everything. Because I feel like when you're like young and you're trying to throw a party, the biggest part is getting money to have all the party supplies. Like, you need the punch funds, the cup funds to put the punch in, plate, carrots, celery, that veggie platter.
Yeah, she just had it all.
She
She
just
had
ha-
it all.
She had it.
She probably like ordered it on like Amazon delivery.
Yeah, had the truck deliver where the oranges
Yeah,
normally
exactly.
deliver.
They probably
Yeah.
have like a shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
She put it on the company card.
Dang, I want to see what their like bill is.
I know.
I feel like somebody should have like, how much money did they spend in the smart house?
Yeah, an estimation of sorts.
Yeah, because I don't know, the furniture was already there. The clothes, I'm sure, were not their own. Like, I feel like Pat hooked them up with some fresh new clothes as well. Yeah, anyway, so this party, it's off the chain. Like, Ben is dancing with his date.
He's very confident.
Yeah.
We get the line, I don't know who says it, but maybe a girl says, craving something sweet, and he goes, besides me?
I think it was Ben. I think it was. Because I remember myself thinking, like, is he supposed to be smooth?
Yeah, I think
It worked.
I'm getting like mixed messages because I feel like in Luck of the Irish, he was like pretty popular.
Yeah.
Like he was not like a loser at all, yet in this world, he's like
Somewhat of a loser.
he's bullied, but also he talks to the ladies. Like all he needed was a nice house. Maybe that's all it is. Maybe he's not being smooth and they're just playing along.
Yeah, I think that
For
could
the
be
perks.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, like in the background, like when I saw, like I was looking at like the other kids dance. Some people are raising the roof, and that was triggering.
Oh my gosh. That's
They probably
amazing.
like the extra was probably like, oh my god, I hope this moment is con camera. I'm gonna raise the roof.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
but his bully is there.
Yes.
His name is Ryan, I think.
His name is
Yeah.
Ryan.
Um,
And Pat has been hearing about problems with him.
yeah.
Because she listens in on all the
yeah.
conversations.
So Ryan's trying to bully Ben while he's with his girl, and then Pat stops the music and is like,
She puts a spotlight on him.
"Oh yeah, the spotlight."
Where'd she get that kind of lighting?
And yeah, she's just going in on Ryan. She's like fully humiliating Ryan.
Yeah. I got to point out the acting. It was really stuck out in this part. I'll put a clip in. Don't worry.
You don't have to do this, Pat. Don't worry, Ben. He likes the attention. Don't you, Ryan?
Yeah. You don't have a problem with that. Do you, Benny boy?
No, he doesn't. But I
Honestly, this part was like kind of scary because this is when like Pat started becoming some sort of like villain.
Oh, I remember she had like Doc Ock arms.
Yes,
like
that arm.
Inspector Gadget arms. That was
and
freaky.
like she like shocked him.
Yeah,
and like Pat, honey, you're being the bully.
Yes.
Yeah, and
she has like a really skewed view of being a mom.
Yeah,
like
I mean, when you're compiled of like 50 different TV moms,
yeah,
you know, it can't
a little
be perfect.
Confused.
Yeah, but then Ryan like gets kicked out by the arm, and they're like,
there's like a whole
yeah.
friend thing. His friend comes to help, and then he's like, oh, "Get away from me!" That ended up being nothing. Like the bully thing, like we never see him ever again.
Oh yeah, no. That was the end of it. Yeah, so Angie is like, what are you going to do? Dad's going to come back. And like,
they're going to get busted.
That's
and luckily, Pat is there to save the day and just absorb everything into the ground.
She's like, don't worry, guys. Just sweep everything on the ground. Just do it. And see, this is my problem because the first time that we see her use her absorbers, the cup is on the floor. But she only absorbed the liquid, not the cup. But now she's absorbing actual items. Like, did the floor become lava? Like,
maybe there was like a trap door. I don't remember.
But they were standing on the floor as well.
Smart home.
Yeah.
Smart house.
And
really
smart. Must be a smart house.
Must be a smart house.
Yeah, and like the dad was coming. There was like 3 minutes or like a minute. 2 minutes, I don't know, 1, 2, or 3 minutes left on the clock. Oh, we neglected one very important part. So his date, really feeling herself while she's dancing. She gets hot, takes off her jacket, throws it on a houseplant, forgets about it.
So that's how they get busted.
Yeah. Busted.
I feel like busted. I feel like that was not a good enough piece of evidence. Because like, if it could have been one. Yeah, if you just see one jacket, you go immediately to giant party, not just like one girl coming over.
Yeah.
Like, even so, they shouldn't have told the whole story.
Like, I feel like a better giveaway would be maybe Pat's floor malfunction, and then like she like threw up like 50 cups. Like, she could not metabolize.
She's gonna keep it down.
Yeah, exactly. When that whole like reveal happened, he almost got away with it, but he literally paused mid-sentence and fixated his gaze on the jacket. Which naturally, the dad followed his gaze to the jacket, like, "Come on, Ben, you almost
ruined
had
it." Yeah, she starts getting even more overbearing. Like, even Ben starts getting annoyed with her because he wants to go out with like baggy pants or whatever. And she's like,
"Oh yeah,
pull up your shorts, Ben." Oh, it was cut it out, Pat. Pull up your shorts, Ben.
And like he can't even open the door because he's getting shocked when he opens the door.
Yeah. She's like abusive.
Fine, I'm going to pull away pants. Yeah, this is abuse.
Yeah.
So that's when they need to call Sara again to check it out. So
Mothering
she's like, you know
intensifies.
what? I think that we just take a break from Pat for the night. And they have a regular home cooked meal. Did Ben warm up to Sara at this point?
Yeah, he did a little bit because he had another conversation with the dad.
Oh, this one was crazy.
Yeah.
This one got me feeling. Ben's like, I can't believe you want to like replace mom. And then he's like, how is this fair? You know, like he said, you're not the only person, you're not the only one who lost somebody.
You said that you'd never love anyone the way you loved mom. And you promised you'd never let anybody ever take her place.
And nobody can or wants to take your mother's place, Ben.
But Dad,
but hold on a second. When exactly did I say all this?
The night Aunt Ginny moved home?
You mean 4 years ago?
Yeah. Angie was asleep, you were putting me into bed, and you promised. Now you're down there kissing Sara, acting like mom never even existed.
Hey, will you try to be fair here?
Why should I?
Because you're not the only one who lost someone, Ben.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
He got him.
Yes.
Got him.
Because, it's not fair, Ben. You expect your dad to just not find love ever again?
I know.
So sad. But he finally gets it.
Yeah. I think he just needed, I guess, reassurance that he wasn't the only one who missed the mom.
Yeah. It's not like he was trying to move on just to move on, like, and
To
forget about her. It's just, it's natural. It's part of life to have to move on from these things. So, and he said, like, nobody could ever, like, replace your mom, blah, blah, blah. Typical.
I know.
So now at this point when Pat is shut down, Ben is like warming up to Sara, and they're having a good time. Oh, I know what happened. I remember when they were cooking, they were like talking about like, oh, like, see, we can do this like the old fashioned way. And then the dad says, yeah, who needs Pat anyhow?
Oh,
Pat hears it while she's off, mind you. Hears it.
Alexa's
and was like,
always on.
Oh,
sorry,
decides
Alexa.
to turn back on, and it's just so triggered. So triggered by who needs Pat anyhow? Who needs Pat anyhow? Yeah.
Gets super jealous.
Oh, Ben's like in his room, and then she turns into human form. Oh, I think Pat's like trying to convince Ben that like, oh, like Sarah's like no good, and then like, was that? Did I make that up?
Hold on.
So Pat is so triggered that she renders herself in 3D form. She's a full human now.
Yeah.
The technology is beyond what we could have ever imagined.
Exactly. It's pixel perfect.
Oh, exactly. And she comes into Ben's room and she's like, if we don't act now, she's going to like be a part of your life forever or whatever. And then like Ben just thinks that it's just a voice. But no, he's like, Pat, you're real. Just when you think the movie is going to end because they reached a resolution about like the whole mom thing.
Sarah was not the final boss.
No. Because Pat reached her full potential.
So Ben, he can't just get away with everything that he did. Oh, now he's had a breakthrough. No, he has to deal with the consequences of what he's done.
Yeah, because
the monster he's created.
That, yes, exactly. He created the monster. So Pat is going crazy.
All I wrote here was, I am a mother like no other. Mother knows best.
Mother knows best.
Pat like puts the house on like lockdown,
and she kicks Sara
out because it's like, well, we're gonna live in this house. All we have, everything you need is here. You don't need to leave. You work from home.
She's holding him hostage.
Here. Homeschool. Yeah. Hostage. And so Sarah's like, oh shoot, what do I do? And she's like, she's grabbing the blueprints. She's like trying to figure it out.
Trying to hack in.
Yeah. So her brilliant plan kicks in. She decides to use her pet mouse to communicate on the inside. So she attaches a little note to her mouse. First of all, logic. So she sent the mouse in, but how did the mouse know to go to Ben? How did the mouse know which room Ben was in? How did it know to deliver the message to Ben and not to Nick?
Smart mouse.
But why smart mouse? Oh, I'm triggered. Why didn't Sara want to communicate with Nick, the adult?
Because she had to message Ben, and I'm sure the dad does not know how to use technology like Ben does.
Oh, okay.
Because they have messaged before.
Right. Okay, so it's because Ben was like the more internet
savvy.
Yeah. You would think that Pat like could see all,
hack into his messages, his DMs.
Hack into his mainframes.
I don't understand how she didn't sabotage that.
Yeah, maybe she was busy sabotaging Angie.
Yeah, you're right.
She lures that mechanical arm out. So like she makes the paper boy throw the newspaper. Like she's like, cue the paper boy. But it's like, did they need to cue the paper boy? Could they have just like thrown the news? All right. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. I hope the paper boy got compensated for his work in this plan. And she has enough time to jump in.
No pun intended.
How did I miss that?
I don't know. You said it so blatantly.
I know. That's great.
So she's in.
And obviously Pat sees all, so she tries to stop her, and then I don't know, she turns into this whole like tornado thing.
Sara is able to hack. She's able to go into the control room. I don't think it works very much.
Nope.
She can't do anything.
Yep.
She turns into a tornado.
Yeah.
And the way they defeat her is just talking to her, I believe.
Yeah, and I think it's so funny because like when I was a kid, so I'd always like imagine, okay, in a situation where a robber like breaks into my house and like is trying to like kidnap me or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna defeat them by I'm gonna get out of this safely by talking to them.
Yeah. I'll convince them. They just don't know when they're doing it.
Yeah, I would be like, why do you want to do this with your life? You don't want me, but
this is not gonna make you happy. Yeah. This isn't you.
This isn't you. Yeah, and like, so the way that they defeat Pat, well, she's like, making the house a mess. She's putting the kids in danger, and like Nick and Sara like protecting the kids, and then Ben's like,
You can't be our mother, Pat. You're not real.
So?
When you started freaking out, did you see what Dad and Sara did for me and Angie? They covered us. They protected us. They held on to us. You can't do that, Pat. You can never do that, no matter what.
So Pat's like, oh snap, you right.
Got down. Me. Swipe or no swiping. Oh, man.
Yeah, so then Pat realizes that she's been, a little bit extra.
Yeah, a little bit. And she realizes that she can never be a real human mother. She can't touch them. Yeah. She's a hologram.
Yeah, she tries to touch them, but obviously it just goes right through them. But then after that realization, she decides to be a good behaving Pat. And, she's just there for the ride from now on. Like,
yeah. They just trust her now. Like, I was like, is she going to be reprogrammed back to the way she was before?
Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know, the program is very volatile. Yeah. Anyways, in its original form. I don't know. Ben did some stuff. His programming skills. Yeah. Knocked it out of the park. Yeah. What a movie. What a concept.
So that was a journey. What did you think of the movie? Because it was your first time.
Yes, it was my first time. I thought it was.
Did it live up to the hype?
I think it did. Nice. I can confirm. I just thought it was so crazy. It's like a DCOM that like it did fit with the other DCOMs, but at the same time it didn't. Yeah. And then like I finally understand why this movie is so like legendary. Yeah. And it's like it's funny to see like what ended up, becoming real and like yeah.
A pleasant surprise then. Yeah. Okay, I was definitely expecting the acting to be a little better. Okay. All the main characters were mostly fine, but the like bully and like the kids at school, those were distracting. I think DCOMs have really stepped it up over the years. They can afford to get like really good child actors. But yeah, I mean, it didn't bother me. It was just something like, oh, that's like pleasant to kind of look back on, like just to laugh at. It wasn't boring. I thought it was pretty entertaining. It had a lot more emotion in it. And as you guys know, I love emotion, so that was pretty good. And then you kind of forget about all the stuff that like didn't really amount to anything. Like the villain, or the bully. Like, that was nothing.
That initial scene with the internet and the telephone.
Yeah. What was that? Anyway, so we went on our Instagram. We asked you guys, do you have any questions or anything you want us to cover about Smart House? Okay, the first one is how Ryan Merriman is just the best ever. Agreed.
Like, love Ryan Merriman. Don't really like Ben, but like love Ryan.
And love Kyle from Look at the
Kyle,
Irish.
Yes. Let's all just let's agree to that.
The next one is the iconic soundtrack. First of all, Jump Jump, the house is jumping.
Oh, that's iconic.
Like Disney Channel music at the time, and then the score, great 90s moments. I really felt the emotion. Yeah. The next one is, did you ever stop to think that Pat could see everything they do in the rooms? Like everything.
Only all the time.
Yeah, like them changing, like intimate conversation with their friends.
But not the bathroom.
Oh, not the bathroom.
Not the bathroom.
The bedroom.
Good thing he's single.
Yeah. Maybe the dad's going to hang out at Sarah's house.
Yeah.
The next one. What scene is the most memorable for its tech?
The floor.
The floor picking up the mess.
The floor.
I think for me, the like food, just like getting food whenever.
Yeah.
And the kick butt video screens, like that would have been so dope. Because they made it look so cool, and waking up to something awesome as your alarm.
That actually was like similar to one of the Black Mirror episodes where like the wall was like the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like this is and that is the most feasible one.
That's true.
Yeah.
You just get a projector on it. He probably has a projector. And then what scene was the scariest?
The bully scene at the party. Scary with the spotlight.
Yeah.
Oh god. Also when what's his name? Ben was like scolding Angie about like, don't open your mouth. Think before you speak, before you open it. You're so ignorant.
Think before you speak, peasant.
Yeah.
I'm still stressed out about how they almost missed the call and they made a huge deal out of it and it was nothing. I would say that was the scariest for me as somebody who is very anxious about things like that. Yeah. Anyway, thanks guys for all the questions. Yeah. I think it's time to give out some Star Dazzle.
I'm ready.
In case you don't know, the Star Dazzle Award is an award that we give to the MVP of the movie, the TV show, whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's a reference from High School Musical 2. And then we give out a Star Razzle, which is a reference to the Razzie Awards, of which Hilary Duff has gotten way too many for no good reason.
Emphasis on good.
Yeah. And Tiffany gives out the Pink Star Dazzle Award.
Sarah gives out the blue. I'm going to give the pink one to... Honestly...
You said you had it.
I did. But now I'm rethinking it. I'm going to give it to Nick.
The dad?
Yeah.
Nice. Why?
Because when he gave that talk about, like, you're not the only one who lost somebody, that hit me the hardest.
Yeah. I feel like he was a very understanding dad.
Yeah.
He had his flaws. He was a little bit irresponsible, but he was just trying to live his life.
Yeah.
And make sure that his kids were okay at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a diamond, which means that we both picked the same person. Yeah. I'm thinking diamond Star Razzle.
You want to know who the runner-up for my pink?
Wait, hold on. Runner-up. Is it an inanimate object?
No.
It's a person.
No.
It's not. It's an animal.
Yeah.
It's the rat.
Yeah. For knowing to find Ben at the right place.
Oh my gosh.
But who should the Star Razzle
Star
go
Razzle?
To?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I feel like I already know who you're gonna say.
I don't even know who I'm gonna say. I don't know.
I got mine. I got mine for sure.
All right, who gets the Pink Star Razzle?
I'm going to give the Pink Star Razzle to the girl that he was trying to impress.
Oh, his
like crush.
Ben's crush.
Yeah, I don't even know her name, but yeah, I'm going to give that one to her.
Yeah, she didn't really end up doing anything in the movie.
No.
I'm going to give mine to the idea of doing somebody else's homework.
The idea? The concept?
Yeah, because that's horrible.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to Ben's non-existent spine.
Oh my God.
Like, he didn't even fight.
That is true. He was just like, okay.
Yeah, it was like part of my life.
All right,
always write 2 essays.
Put it in your designated messenger bag.
Yeah.
Okay, don't put it in the backpack because that's where I put my stuff.
And then Pat started writing the essays.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why didn't he just have her write his essay too? He only had her write the villain's essays. They could have cheated on so much homework.
Oh, I know. They don't need the back of the book. They
I
got
know.
Pat.
I know.
They don't need the back of the book for just the odd
They could
answers.
do And you always had to do the evens. That's
yeah,
so
I know.
messed up.
So mean.
Because, like, if you show your work, then
Yeah.
it's like you still have to, at least you get to check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm upset. I'm very upset. Hold on, guys. I have one more detail. The ending, the very, very end, the last few seconds of the movie, I want you to watch it because it's very visual. Try to find it. See if it's on Disney now. See if it's on demand. Buy it on iTunes. What kind of loser would do that? Just kidding. I did that. Because they're having like a moment because the dad was making waffles and there's like chocolate chips in it and like he didn't put chocolate chips in it and they're like, who could do that? And then Ben's like, I think I have an idea. And he looks over and winks at Pat, who's on a video screen, but it's still her human form. She makes the scariest face I've ever seen. It's so creepy.
It's like her eyes are like looking in different directions.
Yeah. But also right through me. So yeah, I'll give another star razzle to that horrendous ending because it just goes straight to credits after that. That's the last image you see of the movie. That's so horrible.
Funny. I'll give a star razzle whoever coordinated that scene.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a star razzle to the the basketball shirt. Oh man. Oh wow.
I'm gonna give a star razzle to the orange banana smoothie.
Oh my god. Cut the banana, put it in an orange and shake it all up. Man, have you guys seen the Naked Brothers, man? That's it.
Naked Brothers,
man. If we had a Nickelodeon podcast,
man. Honestly, I'll be satisfied with just a Big Time Rush podcast. Just
Big Time.
Yeah, just BT.
That's a lot.
If you want to find us on social media, you can follow us on Instagram at Wildchats Podcast, on Twitter at Wildchats PCast, on YouTube at Wildchats Podcast. But you'll probably have to like search like Wildchats Podcast Smart House episode 23.
Yeah, because if you're to this part of the episode, you definitely have no idea how to get here already.
Yeah. That is true.
But yeah, we have other stuff on there too.
Yeah.
Google Play, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, the whole shebang.
Spotify.
SoundCloud.
Also, we have our own website.
We have a website.
Wildchatspodcast.com.
Yes. Check us out, guys.
Yeah.
And if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow at I am Sara Carreras. But I want to give a special shout out to our Twitter because we have like not that many followers on there, but I'm trying.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. If you got a little Twitters, go ahead, give us a follow. Wildchats PCast.
Maybe one day we'll tweet you a star dazzle.
Yeah, I would. I would. And if you can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, that would be amazing. Grab your mom's phone, grab your dad's phone. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Write us a review. I want to give a shout out to Gigi. She just DM'd us that she left us a review. Thank you so much. Yay. And if you guys want a shout out too, leave us a review and let us know.
Love you, Gigi.
Love you, Gigi.
See you at the 10-minute crazy sale.
Oh my God.
Crazy 10-minute sale.
Woo! What is that? A hat.
Crazy
Thank
funky
you
jacket,
guys.
hour style, hair style, like Karen Daly. We see what the funky hat.
Hat.
Okay, I had to.
Yes,
do that. Sorry.
yeah, it was very important. Thanks, guys, so much for listening. We had a great time. Happy 20th anniversary to Smart House.
Yes, thank you, Levar Burton.
Thank you. All the actors, the writers, Disney Channel,
all the oranges,
the bananas, Pat,
especially. See you next time.
Yeah, thanks for listening. See you next time.